Alright, it is time for FFYLands Gage day number 5. So today we are going to be pushing through our UVHM story. Our main goal really is to push until we can get to a decent tubby farm, because I want to go ahead and get the rest of our class mods for our character before we continue. And I gotta say, I think Gaige might have the most, or be tied for the most amount of class mods available, because we got 3 from Tina DLC, we have the legendary Macro, and then we still have all of our Gen 2s to get, and then probably a BA Slayer Com as well. So that's a lot of class mods, just outright. And it's just a lot. And I think overall for the day, for our progress, things should feel pretty darn chill. We do have a nice little fibber here for our early progression, so I don't see us ever really having a problem at all. And so yeah, just a nice romp, run forward type of day, deal tons of DPS, get shiny objects to hypothesize on new builds, and then just kind of do all that effectively. We are also super duper accurate on this character. I know we are very low on anarchy stacks right now, but I have looked on purpose outside of Discord. We don't have anything that really improves our accuracy on our anarchy stacks right now. So I think that this is just kind of how the character functions. The accuracy overall is not that bad. It might get worse later on. Maybe one of the class mods like overbuffs pre-shrunk and it makes it really bad. But beyond that, I can't really imagine it getting too much worse. So it just feels really, really nice on the character. It probably takes away a little bit from the idea of anarchy being this like RNG hit or miss thing. But I'm not going to complain about that, because that means that I actually just get to play the character and the character feels good and not weird like vanilla Gage does. So yeah, it just feels good. Yeah, today's gonna be a chill day. Should I spec with claws just to get the swap speed? Yeah, it would be a lot of swap speed. That wouldn't be a bad idea to have put a point there. Maybe when we get to a respec, we'll just spec one out of emergency protocol and put it in there real quick, because some amount would be nice on the character, since we're probably going to be swapping back and forth a lot for our slag. I could just throw our bunny everywhere, but we're going to just end up tagging ourselves more than anything. And so I don't know if that's a good long-term plan there. Oh, the main damage for this gun is actually non-element. Like if I hit these guys, 198k compared to the 1k fire. It's a really weird thing about the gun. Like, look at how much 817k compared to 23k fire. Yeah, it's a really weird thing. For some reason, this fibber is like this. But I would also never tell the mod author to change it, because it's just really, really nice in 99% of situations. And then you usually don't end up using it in late game, where you'd really want more elemental matching and stuff. So I like it in its current form. I would hate it if it got changed. I would understand if it got changed, and I guess it would actually be like better for element matching and stuff. But the non-element I just really like. He has on a nuclear bloom. That's terrifying. Okay. That had the server side. Oh. Hold on. The nuclear bloom does a ton of damage, just outright, inherently. and we buff it by 350%. I'm gonna wear it for a little bit and see how we feel. Hold on. Break my shield. That's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, that's our new shield. Alright. So I have respect our character. We now have sharing is caring. So first off, sharing is caring is right here, which is weird. You'd expect it to be down here. But this gives Death Trap a copy of our Nuclear Bloom, which hopefully he gets the bonus from over here. Because if he does, then this is about to be a really, really good time. We will see. Alright, Death Trap, do your thing. That's not what I meant, but thanks. What a dynamic duo we are. Just blowing up near enemies. I don't have a whole lot of ammo for the Fibber right now. So we're gonna try to roll DPS, but if it goes poorly, we'll probably reload. It's working. And then our Ricochet specialist is actually just annihilating every enemy that spawns. Okay. Very cool. Okay, so current plan. Pop. Pop. That was not as worth it as I was hoping it'd be. Okay. That Trap, I really need your assistance. He's about to... Okay, never mind. We'll just save quit and do it again. Alright, let's try this again. That's better. Hey, go away. Actually, break my shield, please. Or that works too. Okay. There's a rack chasing us through wildlife right now, and it is really, really high damage and really annoying. But did we get anything? A catalyst, an anarchist, and another catalyst. Okay, that might save us a little bit of farming. That's cool. So let's start with the catalyst. It gives 96% elemental effect damage. Cool. Minus 40% gun damage. Not so cool. Plus 2 more pep. Plus 2 shockstorm. Plus 2 evil enchantress. Wires don't talk. And electrical burn. And unstoppable force. Okay, this could be pretty cool. We could probably make a nasty little dot damage build with that. Do like our Ricochet specialist for right now. Let's check out the Anarchist. Plus 99% weapon accuracy. Plus 29% gun damage. And then we get a buff to unstoppable force for movement. Myelin for the tank there. Smaller, lighter, faster for the reload mag size. Pre-shrunk on our Anarchist. That's so cool. Typecast for an extra Anarchy stack chance and 5 for life duration. And then Emergency Protocol for 50% of our shield back at 5 out of 5. Interesting. Okay. Well, you know, Ricochet Specialist is cool, but like this is very, very tempting as well. Okay. Yeah, so I think we will probably be respecing for this Anarchist because it is just really nice. And between Nth Degree and our 3 projectiles, 4 projectiles, and our close enough skill, I don't think we need the stuff the Ricochet Specialist gives us. As cool as it was and as useful as it was, we could have just run our Anarchist instead, and then throw a point here, throw a point here, and then use our extra skill points elsewhere in our build. So, yeah, it's just really nice. Definitely going to be a thing we do whenever we get back to Sanctuary, probably. Okay, Bloodwing. I know that Bloodwing is really, really squishy in most playthroughs, but this poor bird. There we go. Okay, so just a quick little respec. We put an even distribution between Emergency Protocol and Typecast just to smooth that out a little bit more. Still have our melee for the swap speed. 1 point into Myelin for the boost, and then we're still working down our left tree here. Feeling pretty good so far. Almost wish we had a skill that allowed us to trigger shield effects somehow. I don't know exactly how you would balance it or how you would make it a thing, but just like press whatever, like a melee override every 15-20 seconds. Be able to press it to trigger on shield break effects or something. That'd be kind of neat. I don't know how much use it would have on most characters outside of like this very specific one. But I do like that idea. I don't know how useful it'd be in 99% of spots though. No, I'm not asking for Anoints in BL2. I'm asking for a way to trigger shield effects on my character's skill tree. I'm not asking for it to be RNG tied to a gun to create artificial rarity in a game where there is also an ironic amount of legendaries everywhere. Alright, so we are in Opportunity. We are making good time, but I wanted to go ahead and think about what our last 2 class mods might be. So we have at least 1 Pearl Com that can drop from Tubbies, and then we have 1 Pearl Com that can drop from raid bosses past OP6. Usually the raid boss com is filthy good on the characters, so fingers crossed that that's still a thing on this character. I guess we'll really just have to kind of see. But if I had to guess, I'm imagining it's a weird hybrid of Anarchy and Dot. Hopefully. It'd be kind of cool. So, we'll find out. But that's what I'm hoping that one is. And then maybe our normal Tubbycom is probably like a Robo tier. Something for Death Trap, maybe. Good old bunker climb again. You know, when we get to Iridium Blight, we can go ahead and farm Geary for a couple of legendaries and stuff. Kind of forgot that that's just a thing. But that wouldn't be a bad idea to go ahead and do when we get there. Okay. Very aggressive bunker. Okay. I respect it. He has a certain power and aura to him now. That being said, his power and aura is about to go away because he's almost dead already. Okay, cool. Oh, we have an Undertaker. Okay, the Undertaker is a really nice rocket launcher. So that could be a pretty reliable second wind weapon. That's good. Nice little defiler could be fun as well. So we'll go ahead and grab one. An endless on this character with interesting. This is a fun idea. Okay. You know, honestly, just with these, we're gonna go ahead and walk forward because, yes, of course. Very interesting. Breathtaking damage. Okay, our hot button fibber that we had is still probably a better use of our time. But, like, it's kind of funny to do Infinity Gage for a little bit. I don't know. Kind of funny. Oh, wait a minute. The multi-shot comm with a single pellet weapon. Not the most effective thing, but it's kind of fun. Also, yeah, a B shield, a B shield or a stinger would be really good too right now. For sure. Are these projectiles listed? I don't think so. Hold on, we can check. They are. You can tell because whenever I swap away and back to the gun really quickly, basically not allowing it to actually leave my character's hands, you can see that it adds a multiplier at the bottom, and it says ×1, but I think it is actually at ×3, so I think the mod is trying to not let you do that. I don't know, though. We'll have to get an amp shield and see if it's funny or not, because that's really the tell of whether or not it works. We've discovered Gage gameplay. Although I could also use this one we found too. Okay, so for the Jack fight, we are going to go ahead and use our Fibber with our Nuclear Bloom and just kind of push face a little bit. And then after that, we are going to switch to our B and our Deputy and try to use our Conference Call. So let's see how that goes. Put down a couple things and walk into fight. Maybe trigger Discord? And body block him from getting to his spot. Okay. Good start to fight. Throw that on, throw this on. Try to predict where he's landing. Perfect. Great. I kind of think we'll want to try to fight Terra. We probably have time. Okay, there we go. So he is, oh, he is down though. So that feels pretty good. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just go try to fight Terra. Why not at this point? It's gonna hopefully go well. I don't want to guarantee it, but I think it should. Alright, Terra. On DT. Hope that Death Trap will tank aggro for a little bit. I feel like we should be doing more. But also, I can't complain. Okay, nice little level up bonus mid-fight. Hardly gonna get to use it that well. But still very nice. I'm very lucky that he switched up and chose Death Trap. Appreciate it, gamer. You... What? He does not hit those. And now he's not gonna pop out and summon his tentacles, huh? That's what I thought. That was as close as I can cut it. And I don't appreciate that. But I lived. So... never do that again. I deserve that. That's fair. I was playing very poorly. Okay. We're not getting this one. We are getting this one. What do you mean? What? Okay, sure. Alright, there we go. So cool, Terra is down with only 2 really bad close calls that I shouldn't have even had. Well, that's really all I have time for, so I'll go ahead and scoop up this stuff, and we'll pretty much be done for the day. A Hide of Terra. We could just, yeah, we could do that. Maybe next time we could try out that melee build. We do have all the stuff and things for it. So, yeah, I guess that's it. Pretty good progression through UVHM. Our gear kind of dropped off a little bit, but it didn't matter because of Gage. So, that's really all there is to say. Next time we'll farm out some class mods, we'll push some DLCs, and just have a general go of the character in those. Day 5.